Hey guys, make sure y'all can hear me. Turn my phone up. When y'all, as y'all come in, hit the like button and just let me know if you can hear me okay. I think this is my first time going live on this device. I know my other one you can't really hear on. So I just want to make sure y'all can hear me before I start chit-chatting. Hey Tanya. Whew. You can hear me okay? Can y'all hear me okay? Okay, all right. Thank you, Tanya. Okay, good. This is my first time going live on here on this device. I just want to make sure y'all can hear clear because I know my other one don't really be all that good. Let's see. All right. So I'm going to put that up there and let's see. All right, so I'm going to just file my nails while we chit chat because these things have been, they like growing back in, but they've been chipping. And I noticed that my right hand is growing a lot slower than my left for some reason. Probably because this is my dominant hand. But they just been so chippy. Like every time I turn around, they just chip like a little bit, you know? So, let me see. I'm still on this whole like trying to keep my nails natural without I don't know why I can't move this thing out of the way. Kind of weird. Yeah, maybe just do it like that. But yeah, like no gel and all of that. I've been doing a whole lot of like nail researching, y'all. I be on TikTok, and a lot of the people been saying that even their doctors told them don't get gel. So I hate to have to go back to it, but regular polish, like okay, I bought this stuff that's supposed to make it last like longer, and I would say it did give me like 7 to 8 days. But I need a full 2 weeks. Like that little bit of time is not nothing for me. So if I can't get the 2 weeks from regular polish, like if I try another little something that I found and it still don't work, I'm gonna have to like just go back to gel or dip powder. I can't do it. So see, like look at that. That is a horrible shaped nail. It just be bothering me. So yeah, as y'all can see from watching my recent content, it's been crazy. It has been crazy over here. And like I said, even though they have finally done the repairs after 4 whole long months of waiting, I can't trust them folks. I just can't. It's it's like after seeing how they handled that situation, it's just like if something else go wrong, you kind of can't, something else major, because the little stuff they gonna get to. But if something else major happen, they gonna play in my face for a second time, and nobody gets the chance to do that twice in a row. You feel me? So it's just like, I gotta go. So I actually been looking at places since October, like the end of October, really. And like I said, I did say, okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and stay here, but the issue is still really in my bedroom. It just reeks of mildew. So I don't know what they did. And it's been fixed since I came back in my house November 19th. So if it's been fixed since then, I don't understand how my room still is giving mildew. It's just no way. Everywhere else is fine. Even that closet, the place that was the worst of it. Well, I guess my room and that closet was going neck and neck. But that closet was strong. It was like really strong. That closet don't even smell like nothing no more. So what happened to my bedroom? I just, I don't want to be here. So the first place I looked at, it was so nice. It literally had, like, you know how you go to a hotel and you maybe like forgot something, so they got like a little store down there. Not really like a store, but it's kind of like a little store area by the front desk, and you can like check out and buy what you want down there. That's how the apartment was. And what you call it? Thank you, Brittany, for the floating hearts. I appreciate them. And it had that down there, so it was like a real little scanner. You just check yourself out. It had a bunch of like those private rooms that you could go in, like, you know, if you work from home or something like that. It had a bunch of those in there, gym. It was really, really nice. And they had like a good special, I think like around the time, the end of October, everywhere in that area had like a bunch of specials. So it was like, it was a nice place. Then, like I showed y'all, I went to this next place and it looked nice. It was really secure. I couldn't even get in the building. I just got in there by chance. And I go in there, I talk to the people in the office, and something just told me to go look around the building. I go look around the building and I see the notice on it that I posted in the community area about the slumlords, no rent for slumlords. So I was like, clearly there's issues here, and I'm not gonna go from one bad place to the next. So toodles, and I was up and out of there. So I go now, let me see, to this other place after that, and it looked nice, and they had an office in the apartment, so you could use that for your office. It was a 2-bedroom with an office, and you could use that for your bedroom, or, you know. But the office area had like an opening in the ceiling area, so it wasn't really no bedroom, but it definitely could be used for one if you didn't mind that opening being in the ceiling area, because again, it's really an office. But yeah, so what you call it, I look at that and I like the place. They had an upstairs in there, and then we get to the bathroom, Lord and behold, that shower door was getting mold. She was like, oh no, it's just like grout. And I'm like, okay, yeah. Tell me anything. But honey, I just came from a mold situation. So again, I cannot come from one to the next. So I left there like, okay, that ain't gonna work. I think I looked at stuff for like 3 days in a row because I only be having like so much time once I take the kids to school and then gotta go get them back from school. So then we go to this other place. I looked at two of their units. It was, one was like a 3-bedroom townhouse and the other was a 2-bedroom apartment. Now the 3-bedroom townhouse or 2-bedroom townhouse, but what they claimed to be the 3rd bedroom was like literally, I seen closets bigger than that. Like I don't I don't know what that was supposed to be. It ain't had no door, no closet. Like usually if you got like a what's them things called? Dang, what do you call those things? 'Cause I used to look at these kind of apartments all the time. Um it's like, okay, say I be drawing a blank. But the apartment, thank you, Brittany. I said thank you when you first sent that. I appreciate you. But like, okay, so you it's a 2-bedroom apartment, but it got like an upstairs place and it's just open. Sometimes it'll have a closet up there too. You could just look down. I can, Lord, this stuff dusting me. But yeah, I cannot think of the name of what it's called, but it was something like that. But it was so small. Like those other ones be having a closet, it'd be big up there. This was like literally probably the size of where I'm at, like super, super small. So I'm like, for the price they asking for, this is insane. But it was pretty. It had like these big windows all over the house. And then like, you know how you have your windows like that are eye level? Then it had some that's like all the way in the ceiling because the place was like 13 feet tall. And then you got the remote to take the blinds and stuff down. And it was nice, but mm-mm. I'm gonna need a real bedroom for the money that they was asking for. And then let me see, what was the next spot? I think I showed y'all one of the other spots with the pool view. That one I did like that, and then there was another one that I looked at after that I also liked, but it was again a 2-bedroom. And I mean, I could have possibly made it work, but my son's 16. Like he literally just turned 16, and I don't know. He just need his own room. I don't want him sharing a room with a 7-year-old and a 4-year-old. So yeah, I looked around and I was like, okay, well since they fixed it, now we in the middle of November. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna just keep where I'm at, but I just can't really trust it. Like it's now been over a month. It's going on January. That room still has a strong odor of mold. So I don't sleep in there. I didn't move my things back in there. Um, and yeah, we just, what you call it, doing it like that until I could figure out what I'm gonna be doing. But I did see some nice places. I might actually make some content. That was just like the stuff I ended up showing y'all was just stuff that I was keeping for myself because I was going to what you call it. I was gonna send. I was gonna just keep those to like remember, you know, which place was what I. Oh, thank you for the cash app, Brittany. I appreciate you. Um, what you call it? I was gonna just like keep that to remember what place was. But you know, you go to look at so many places, right? And then by the time you get home, you're like, dang, I don't even remember which one was which. Like, what did I like about this place or that place? You know what I mean? So I was like making little videos or taking pictures of certain things. And what you call it? That's it. Okay. Thank you so much, even still. But yeah, like I had to make sure I remember. Now it was this one other place. It had like a rooftop pool. Like I was finding a lot of places that was like really fancy smancy, but they had like big specials going on, like big specials. So it's like, okay, they had a rooftop pool. They had the same thing, like several different rooms for you to work out of. Oh, the boys are doing good, thank God. August was running a fever over the last couple of days, but today he ain't had no fever, so I think it might be actually gone now. So thank the Lord for that, because I can't stand when they be sick. It's just more work for me, you know. But yeah, so what you call it? I don't know. I was finding like some really good spots. So rooftop pool, a bunch of like different community rooms. Um, they had what else? The smaller rooms where you can go and like you know, the little work from home spaces where you could like reserve a room or just go in there when you want to work from home or whatever. Um, a gym. The gym was like across the street from it's crazy. The apartment had a gym across the street from the apartment. And it was like a big gym, like giving LA fitness with the showers in there. Like that place was so nice. And when I say this, for it to be so fancy, they must not be getting no residents, because that place should have been way more than what it was. You know, so like the fact that they was like had it priced for that much, it's like, okay, yeah. Are the places cheaper than where you are now? No, it's not cheaper than where I am now, but it for what it was and what they offer, it was like great. It was good pricing. Plus, they was giving like a couple months free. Like they had a lot going on, and I feel like it's because I chose an area where it was a lot of different apartments, so it's like it's competition, you know. So they like, well, if this person over here told you they'll give you $1,000 off for the next 3 months, then we'll do the same thing because we don't want to miss nobody. You know, like they was really like fighting for residents. So I was just looking around. I peeped game, and I was just like, well, I just said this, you know, and they was really trying to like match them. So I looked around, and I stopped. And then this month, I was just like, you know what, nah, I really just don't have like, I don't really have peace here. I don't really have peace here. Like, um, I don't really, I don't really have peace here because I just feel like once you can't trust that you'll be taken care of properly in the place that you live, it's never going to be the same. Like it don't feel like home no more. It just doesn't. So it's like, yeah, we're here for now, and I'm gonna make sure I, keep up or get in order with what I gotta get in order for here. But I can't stay here. I don't know how fast I can move, but I definitely can't stay here. Like, you know, for in a couple more months, I pray to God He bless me with the ability to just get a new place, some place that I love, some place where I'll be valued and respected, some place where if I call and say, hey, look, there's something deadly going on in my house, they won't say, okay, if you don't die in 4 months, we'll come and get it. Because that's basically what that's basically what their actions told me, you know. So yeah. It's bigger and better. I sure hope so. Yeah, it just don't feel good anymore. Like it initially moving here felt great, but then once this problem came on, it just was like this feeling of like disgust, anger, distrust, um, giving slumlord. Like okay, I'm gonna tell y'all. I had called this place right. This place is the sister apartment to my dream apartment. Now I can't afford my dream apartment right now because my dream apartment costs thousands of dollars. But it's literally a 10-minute drive from my house. So the area that I'm in, you could kind of say that it's like a prestigious area. Let's just say it's a well sought after area. So a lot of people want to live in this particular space in the city, right? So this unit that I found, I can't even put into words how nice this place is, but it's giving amazing luxury. So then I end up running into another place, and I'm like, I like this. It kind of remind me of my dream apartment, and come to find out it was under the same property or whatever. So I go to look at it, and initially they had a sign up there that said the first month or first 2 months was free or something like that. You just pay your moving fees or whatever. So when I called, they was like, "Oh, that was a mistake on the website. We gotta like we gotta correct it. But if you move in within, if you apply within the next 3 days, we'll honor it for you or something. Let me just confirm with my manager." So this lady literally got off the phone with me. She called her peoples, found out what they could do. They agreed to do it because it was their error on the internet. And then she got back to me within less than an hour to tell me that it was okay. So if I still wanted it, I could go ahead and apply, and they'll honor the free couple of months anyway because they're the one that made the error. You see, stuff like that is what let me know that you're going to treat me decent when I get there, because you're accepting your errors. You're willing to still accommodate me for what I was looking into or what you claim to be with your offerings. You got back to me in a decent amount of time. You know what I mean? Like, and the place is gorgeous. Like they got the oven. You know how you got a house and the oven be on the wall. It's not like a stove thing that that's like how a stove is. The oven be on the wall. The microwave be on the wall. Like it was giving like a house for real. Big floor to ceiling windows. It was so pretty. And I'm like, see, this is why I prefer to figure out a way to be able to pay whatever a luxurious place is asking for, and it's not because I only care about living in prestigious or great fancy smancy places. It's more so because of the way that they treat you. Like I want to be treated with respect. I want to be valued. I want to be taken seriously. You see what I'm saying? Don't ignore me for 4 months and come send the people to my house. People coming to my house 2, 3 times a month, looking around, taking pictures, and doing absolutely nothing. Like I can't tell you how many people came to my house to do estimates, Roto-Rooter, all types of different companies, and then in the end, they didn't even use any of those people that did those estimates. They used some two Chinese men that looked like they found them off the street, because I go outside, I don't even see a company van. They're just, I don't know what they came here in. They're just here in my house. And then you left them in my house with me in there, and you weren't there to oversee the work. They could have been anybody. You know what I mean? They could have literally been anybody. Like you really just found these two Chinese men that came telling me, "Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with them. We've been sitting outside since 5 o'clock this morning because we had to beat the traffic to come down here." So then people sat outside for 4 hours to come in here and do the work, and this just was two Chinese men. Roto-Rooter said that the damage in my unit was so bad that they were going to have to cut out 4 feet of the walls and put like these hoses in the window to blow the mold and stuff out the house. Like they had a whole like plan to do. These men didn't do nothing like that. They literally cut off the baseboards, cut out the wall, replaced the wall, painted the wall, and put the baseboards back on. If they said they had to cut out 4 feet, how come these men only came and cut out probably 4 inches? Just cut out just over, just literally right above where the mold was. So yeah, because when the inspector came from the city hall, he told me it was somebody that had electric issues, and there was another person, a couple other people that had like mold issues. So clearly something is just wrong in the building, and my unit happened to just be the worst. But it's like, I think what happened was because I wasn't the only person that ended up calling the city hall. So with that being said, they had to make some quick moves, and I think it was just about, let's just get it done because they only giving us 30 days before they start to find us. So let's just find any old random off the street, even if they're mass murderers coming to kill our tenants. Let's just find them, and then put them in the units to hurry up and get the work done. And then we're gonna even trust them so much. We're gonna leave them in the house with the residents. These these people that we just found, and then we're gonna go about our day and leave the building and leave the office and go about our business. So it's like, yeah. After all of that, when I look back over it, like just thinking from when this first started, it's just like, bruh, them people really played in my face. Like, you have no regard for your residents at all. None. You can't, and to have the place looking so nice, like you just, I don't know. You clearly just have no regard for your residents. And if they don't get, if they don't sick people on you, like get bulldogs to threaten you, you're not gonna make no moves. So no, I don't have the mold in my apartment visibly, but I don't think the work was done thoroughly, and the pipe that was causing the leak never got fixed. So with that being said, who knows how long it's going to be before it starts to leak again and cause mold again. But my bedroom has a severe scent of odor, of mold odor in there. And it's been over a month since it's been fixed, and the room still reeks of mold. Thank you, Primo, for the gift. And then until they fix the entire building and put everyone up, they are finished. They were in dangerous conditions. Yeah, they do. Especially if you go, I'm just curious to see now, because it's like wintertime. I feel like I don't think mold could really grow now. But you wait till next summer. You wait till next summer. Let's and you ain't never clean out the pipe, because see the pipe is clogged, so it's just backed up. Like, I knew something was wrong because I had washed some clothes one day, and I think it was the next morning or something. I I came out in the by the laundry room, and I was like, what the heck is that smell? Like, it was just like so bad. Like, it was just like legit a sewage. So I'm like, I know that ain't the laundry room. Like, what could be causing that smell? But I'm still just like, okay, whatever. I think I'm thinking, okay, maybe I just need to like put the washer on a maybe I need to just put the washer on a what's a self cleaning cycle. So I'm like, all right, I put it on one, and I noticed when I think I had left out, I came back. That runs for 4 hours, and when I came back, I didn't notice any like odor again. So I'm like, okay, cool. Like 2 days go by, and then they just came back. So that's when I made a report to my maintenance office. Like, okay, it's a strange odor coming out the laundry room. I'm guessing it's coming from the drain. He's like, oh, just pour some water down there. It probably just got dry, or maybe something got stuck in there. So you could just pour some water down there and get it out. So that did work for like a couple of days. I'm like, nah, something is not right. Come to find out, it's the pipe outside that's clogged, and the water wasn't coming out of there or doing anything weird. It just was giving a smell. It's like that was like the warning. And then all of a sudden, the water started coming out of the utility closet like some weeks later, because that had been going on for a while. I'm like, so is this one pipe? And y'all had to have known, right, that this pipe was clogged based off what I'm telling you. And he like, oh, he can't drain it. It would take him all day. He got to get somebody in here to do that. It it's like, who cares if it would take you all day? If you could do it, then do it. One all day of one day is not forever. Oh well, if I did it, they'd be wondering what else I was doing around the building. You had a major project to work on. That's what you was doing. So it's like then the water was running out of the closet for so long, and then when I asked for a wet vacuum to be sent in there, I'm like, okay, I need this done. He came with it, and it was cleaning up or whatever, but it was still like causing a problem, still leaking. Then he comes and puts the vacuum down in the pipe. So I'm like, well, if you knew that all you had to do was vacuum out the water out the pipe. It was raining one day, and the rain was literally flooding my house. That water was flooding that hallway. I'm like, oh heck no, this is just ridiculous. So you vacuumed out the pipe and put some type of stick or something under the door, some type of wood under the door, and it never, it didn't leak again. But then it started going in the dishwasher. So I'm like, was this a help or a hurt? Because now the dishwasher is backed up and I can't use that. So it's like one thing after another. And till this day, the pipe is not declogged. So once the heat come back, the pipe decided don't want to drain, water start flowing, whatever it's going to be, it's not going to, it's not going to be pretty. And like I say, I don't trust it. It's just too much. I seen way too many corners cut. And then if somebody got electrical issues in their apartment with wires flying off the ceiling, like what is it? You know what I mean? It's bad enough that the city hall got to come and tell y'all, hey, y'all better fix this. We're here to enforce codes. Y'all better fix this. So what you waiting for the place to catch on fire next? I said, while I'm here, I need to get me some renter's insurance because the way they going, something going to end up happening. The fire alarm stay going off in this building. I don't know if they be sleep with cigarettes. I don't know if somebody pulling it, because it'd be a lot of little silly kids running around here doing stupid stuff. And I don't know, but it's like, bro, the way they go, I need to make sure I got me renter's insurance because I'm not going to lose nothing else. And then they sit there and they don't, like, the next thing is, oh, I need my stuff replaced. My bed, my high priced items, my furniture, my kids' clothes, everything that got damaged, I pretty much got pictures of it or a video of it. And I needed to be replaced. They ignored that. So it's like, you know what, just yeah. Let's part ways. Let's just part ways. It makes no sense. Cause one day I got so mad because for a while I had the shoes, like all them shoes I showed y'all that had mold, thick, nasty looking mold growing on them. I said, I'm going to take this whole bag of shoes and go dump it on her desk down there in that office. And maybe then she'll make a move. Cause now I'm getting pissed. Now, but I'm trying to keep it cute. I'm trying not to go back. You know what I mean? I'm trying not to go back to what or who I used to be. But them shoes is gonna be flying in her head, mold and all. Cause I was just like, what are you doing? It can't possibly take this long. Like, if it ain't you, then who? Who do I gotta talk to? Or who need to get smacked in the face with some moldy high heel boots? Because I'm tired. But I was like, you know what? I had to go pray and get my mind right because just because I don't do those things no more do not mean the thoughts do not enter into my mind. And I be having to just bring it on down because it's like now you playing with me. Now you really playing with me and I don't like to be played with. Whew, child. It's been months of just crazy. And it's like until this day, I can't, even if the room didn't reek of mold, I can't even sleep in my bed because you won't replace my bed. You think it's fine for you to have ignored my claims for 4 months, let mold eat my bed, and then leave me with nothing. You think that makes sense in your head. They really think that that's just and fair. So I did contact several lawyers, and at that time, this was maybe September, October-ish, they claimed they weren't taking these type of cases. So the inspector gave me a couple of places that I could call, but I was looking for a lawyer that I could get, detained for free and then pay them after the case was won because the inspector was like, this is a no-brainer. This case, you're going to win. But it just didn't work out at that time. But it's not too late. It's definitely not too late. When it comes to not getting compensated for my losses, I could still file that. it's definitely not too late. So everything will happen at the right time for sure. Cause it ain't no way I'm gonna go through this and lose so much stuff and not get compensated. It's just no way. I contacted the health department first, but strangely they never got back to me. I couldn't get nobody on the phone from them, and I left a couple of messages. Nobody ever got back to me. But when I contacted the city hall, oh baby, they didn't play. I called them on a Tuesday. The man was on the phone on Wednesday talking about when can I come? When can I come see the place? And he did a thorough inspection, took pictures of everything, and was like, oh heck no. No way. The way that they were acting here though, you would have thought that it was something small. Like the maintenance man knew that it wasn't small because he had been in my house several times to see. But everybody else was just dragging their time and like it was just nothing. And it's like people got small kids, you can't have them around that, you know. And I definitely was saying, oh, next time I call the news. But I had to think smart on that move because I didn't know how things was going to go. And I know that certain things I can't really expose. So I had to, I think very well before I do anything. Leaks into the house, they should be able to fix that. Yeah, they definitely should. But see, the pipe is an outdoor pipe. The pipe is not, well, I guess it does run in my house, but I can't see the pipe. The pipe is outside. And they have to, yep, mold is just as bad as lead, probably worse. Because at least the mold, at least the layer that's being painted, the mold is everywhere. For all I know, mold was in my dinner, girl. For real. Because if you on my kitchen and I ain't put you there, then you must have been in my food or anywhere else too. Only God knows. But yeah, that pipe, they need someone special to go out there and declog the pipe. Um, I don't know, you know, I see him in there with that vacuum, but I don't know. For all I know, that man stuffed a piece of rag down there or something, because I ain't seen no water come out that closet since. Like I say, that I bet you if I look in my dishwasher right now, it's going to be water in there. It drained out for a little bit, and then just some water to stay at the bottom. It had like little green looking algae. That dishwasher could go to hell. I'm never using it again. All that stuff, whatever I threw out, no, mm-mm. I just nah, it ain't me. I can't go back. That's what I'm saying. I just don't want to be here. This feel like the apartment is like it's condemned now. It's like it's been invaded. You know what I mean? It's like you knowing that you had mice or something, and then mice get taken away, but you just know like, oh, these mice is in my house. I don't want to be here no more. Even if they're not present and I can't see it, I don't want to be here because they invaded my peace, my privacy, my space. I don't know if they gonna come back. So no, you know, it's kind of like that. Like I don't trust it. Yeah. Or like if you get robbed, think of it like that. You get robbed and you gonna say, oh well, since I put on a new alarm system in here, I'm gonna stay at my house. I don't wanna lose my place. No, you ain't gonna feel comfortable because you don't know if that robber gonna come back. You don't know if when they gonna let him out of jail, he gonna come back to you. You don't know if, you know, he got somebody else that he gonna send. Like you just know he know where you at now. Or you know it's possible for this to happen here now. So you just don't wanna be there. It's like certain things you could get over. Like I said, we had issues with the heat for a long time, the Wi-Fi, that kind of stuff. I mean, I could let that ride once it's fixed. But something like that, where you know it could reoccur, mm-mm, nope. Yeah, it's just like, ugh. Home is supposed to feel calm. Your peace away from the world, comfortable, cozy, intimate, a sacred or a special place that you allow only certain people to enter into. It's for you and your family alone, and only certain people could be there. Only what you let come in should come in. And when something just starts to come in and invade that space that you value or that you try to take care of or feel that peace in, what is there left? What? You can make it look as cute as you want. You didn't fix the main source. My room still reeks of mold. It's no longer comfortable. So yeah. I wonder, and I actually been seeing a lot of people move out recently. I just feel like don't nobody want to be here. If you want to be here, it's because you probably ain't had no issues with your place yet, or maybe you can't do no better. But from what I'm saying, you had to have had some issues. Yeah, it's crazy because I mean we have already like dealt with so much, you know what I mean? And then finally it was like what 16, 17 months of being homeless, you know, and staying at this temporary spot for majority of that time. But other times it was literally just out, you know, just out literally in the street. And to finally get a place just for 7 months in for it to be destroyed, it's just like, okay, what sick twisted joke is this? You know? What sick twisted joke is this? It's crazy, but I mean, I had a period of time, even just recently, where I was just like, bruh, I don't I hope it ain't that day when broom that I touch making me feel a little funny in my head. Cause I don't know if that was dust from that stuff or not. This is like my little closet. So I don't know if it was dust from that stuff or what. But what was I going to say? Oh yeah, I was feeling like I just don't understand how a person, speaking of myself, can try their best to do so many things so right and still feel like they're getting a consequence for doing the right thing. You know, like, um, how can I stay out the way? I don't bother people. I don't antagonize people. I don't start drama. If drama come my way, I try to avoid it. But you know, sometimes I might gotta check somebody. You know what I mean? But it's nothing like what it used to be at all. If I do something wrong, I make sure I repent for it. Like I feel like I cleaned my life up so much. I still got a lot more to go, but I feel like I've made a uh, good start with myself. You know what I mean? And it's like, how come every time I turn around, it just be something else? You know, like what is going on? And then I was just like, bruh, I started thinking like, man, this is just hopeless. Like nothing good ever came to a person that tried to do the right thing. Like I started letting my mind like make me think certain things. So I was like, you know what? Okay, I sat in that space for probably like 4 days, and then I was like, okay, now I gotta do what I know to do. You know what I mean? So I ordered me a new Bible because my other Bible got wet. Okay, can you believe it? My Bible got wet and grew mold. And I had the both of them tied up in the bag because I'm like, I don't even feel right throwing the word of God in the trash can. Like, what? It just felt so weird. I couldn't bring myself to do it. So I had them just tied up in a plastic bag, wet and moldy. And I'm like, oh my God, I gotta get rid of these things. I didn't want to do it until I got another Bible though. So I got one and I started reading about certain things that I was feeling or going through to get just to feed my spirit back the right things because your mind could play with you. Your circumstances around you, what you looking at, what you seeing, could play with you and make you think all the wrong things. So I had to put the right things back in my mind. You know what I mean? Because I can't let my mind deactivate my faith, if that makes sense. Like thoughts are gonna come. I'm human. They're naturally gonna occur based off of what I'm seeing. But I had to like reactivate my faith and speak certain things over my life and believe certain things and remember, okay, who cares what you see? Who cares? You look at what the words say. You know what I mean? I hype my own self up. I don't really need nobody to hype me up. After a while, I'm gonna look in the Bible, I'm gonna find something to encourage me to this specific situation. I'm gonna go find a sermon on YouTube or something to encourage me that's relatable to that specific situation. And I'm gonna pump myself up. And when I prayed, I was like, you know what, God, thank you for this refreshing. This is what I needed. My mind was trying to play me for real. But I can't forget the things that you've done for me in the past. And even if you didn't do something for me in the past, doesn't mean that you won't do it now. You know what I mean? So it's just like, I thank you for this refreshing because if you stay away from the word too long, you allow that stuff to start creeping back in your head. You know what I mean? So it's like, let me just do what I know. Like I hate when I start doubting and worrying because it's like, what are you doubting and worrying for? Haven't you seen what has been your outcome every single time you gave your situation to God? So what on earth are you sitting up here? Oh this, oh that, oh God, life is a mess all over again. Oh Lord, blah blah blah, this that. Oh look, this house is trash. Oh, we don't like all of this stuff. Like I don't have to really do all of that because at the end of the day it always worked out. And a lot of times once stuff work out, I would literally laugh at myself and be like, girl, you was throwing a fit and look how it got fixed. You know, so I was like, you know what, let me just relax. I need to mellow back down and not worry. Everything, not even just this problem. Every problem that I got today is going to be fixed. And I just gotta trust and believe that it's gonna happen. You know, so that's how I've been pulling myself out of, I guess, like the funk of it all because it's like, no, I can't, I don't have time for this, okay? I'm tired of feeling like everything is a war, everything is a battle. I have to sit here and fight for basic necessities, a decent place to live in. I mean, come on. No. So yeah, give it to God and it'll all work out at some point. No devil, no demon, no wicked wish, no wicked uh, you know, words spoken against me can't stop this. God is gonna fix this, and that's just it. Yeah, I could definitely agree with that. Everything we go through really has us in mind. Yeah, a lot of times it really is for somebody else. It really is for somebody else to see, you know, that hey, look, look what he did for this person. I'm going through this, and look what he did for them. It's gonna work out. So yeah, it's like I'm in this funny place where you know how they say a babe in Christ, and then you like a mature Christian. It's like I can't call myself a babe anymore, but I don't know if I could say I'm 100% a mature Christian. Um, but it's like that little baby stuff, like the crying and the whining and all of that. Like even when it crosses my mind to whine about stuff, it's like, okay, this don't even feel right. I'm past this. I already know the power of God. I don't have to sit here and fret and worry and have these issues, you know what I mean, or react in this way. But I don't know if I'm 100% mature enough to be like 100% at ease. It'd be like this little, like, teeny bit of worry, even when I'm in that space of not worrying, you know. But it's just like, you know what? No, it go the more I read or study about something that is in relation to that, the more it goes away, you know? Then I'll be feeling confident and pumped, like, yeah, I ain't got nothing to worry about. I'm good. I know everything gonna work out for me. And then something happened again, and it's like, oh God, you know what I mean? You start with that little panic, but then you gotta just like put yourself back in remembrance of, girl, write down 5 things right now that God did for you. And then when this is over, put it down as number 6 because it's gonna work. You know, so yeah, I don't have nobody that I be talking to, or I legit be talking to myself. Anything that I'm going through, I pull myself out. I pull my own self out with just what I already know to do. This is a wild walk. It's really a wild walk. It's not easy. Mm-mm. It is not easy at all. My mind be taking me to all kinds of places. It is not easy at all. But every day I still just choose to do the right thing, and I choose Christ each and every day. Since when you get a chance, study Job, everything you are going through, oh my God. So I read Job years ago. I read Job probably before I even had Ace, and Ace is 7. And I don't even know what led me there. I think that was when I first really started like getting into the Bible. And that it was like maybe 2016, 17-ish time when I first started like reading for myself and listening to sermons all day long, stuff like that. I don't know even what made me listen to it, but I probably because I was going through something. But I went and studied that, and it was like, wow, like it was impressive to say the least. You know, it was impressive because he was going through everything. I mean, literally the most disgusting things, you know? And I remember one thing that I will never forget about that passage. It don't matter if I read it 20 years ago. I will never forget when his wife was like, look at you, like, look at all you, why don't you just curse God and die? Like, why don't you just curse God so he can kill you? Like, why do you want to just sit here and take this, you know? And he refused, and that's when I was like, yeah, this man really bought that life because he knew that no matter, though he was slayed, you know, he wasn't letting up. He was going to show through belief and actions that he was not doubting God no matter what he went through. Yeah, he could have found a way out, just like she said, just curse God and die. Disrespect God so he can kill you. You could just be free from all this. Child, me and these kids, and never gave up on God, and God blessed him with more than he had before. Yes, he was restored. He was, talk about restored. Talk about the floodgates running over. Talk about his cup running over. Yeah, he got the hookup. But have you ever wondered though, like, why do you have to go through so much to get your reward? I mean, I don't think it's supposed to be like super duper easy. Otherwise, it would be for everybody. But have you ever like wondered like why does it have to get so extreme sometime for you to get your reward? Because when I go through things, which is quite often, I be like, like, dang, why does always gotta be my portion? Like, why I literally, I feel like bad things should happen to bad people and good things should happen to good people. Like, if you just literally just being a mom, minding your business, taking care of your kids, studying the word, just trying to live by the word, it feels like, to our fleshly or earthly way of thinking, it feel like that's how it's supposed to be. Like, okay, I'm doing good things, so darn it, I deserve good things. But then it's like that's just not how it works with him. Like his way of thinking is just not our way of thinking. And some things is never gonna make sense. But I just wonder sometimes. But then it's like, okay, then I gotta remember, all right, but the word says when you go through things, you should be rejoicing. You should be happy and giving praise because it means you get to share in the suffering of Christ, meaning, you're close to him, you're his. And it's like, dang, like, do I gotta go through pain all day long, or do I have to go through hardships and trials and tribulations to be close to the Lord? Like, it's just a unusual way, and I say unusual because our carnal or our human mind's not gonna look at like, okay, bad things are happening to me. Great, that means I'm close to the Lord. That means the Lord loves me and I'm close to Him. And that's not how you thinking. You thinking like, oh my God, what did I do to deserve this? Or why is this my life? Or you thinking bad things, but really, according to His word, bad things mean that you are close to Him. So it's like, oh my God. So what should I choose to have to have good things? And the good things come over time, but it's like He takes us sometimes through the craziest, most uh the craziest things that don't feel good. And it's just like, man, then sometimes you question like, man, am I doing the right thing, Lord? What if I did give up on you? Then what? What if I just say, you know what, forget it, I don't want to believe in nothing? What would life be like? Your mind will take you to some crazy places when you in that space of feeling like you all alone. The walls are crumbling in, and hey, yeah, your mind will take you to some crazy spaces and you'll be thinking some crazy things. And then you got to be like, let me take this thought into account because this got to be the devil playing in my head. Let me get back right. Lord, forgive me for these thoughts. Get me back on thinking of you. Can't let the devil win, can't let him play. You know what I mean? It's like, it's a constant. People think that being a Christian is having it all figured out or knowing that everything is just going to be perfect. No, being a Christian is battling. It's literally a fight day in and day out. And you have to sometimes war against your own thoughts and put them back into the right space to be, you know what I mean, to align with what aligns with God's word, because your mind will play with you in your dark and difficult times for sure. Same things happen to me. I'm a single mom using a bathroom, and I guess a pipe's leaking, water everywhere. No mop because this is a clubhouse bathroom. Yikes. I'm so stressed now. Jesus help. Huh? I'm not really clear on what you're saying, a clubhouse bathroom, but I mean, I hope things work out for you, whatever it is. It was a test to see if you would stay faithful to God. Me personally, I would have lost my mind covered in sores like Job. Yeah, I'm one of those people that get a breakout from any little thing. So being covered in weird sores and being in pain and itching and whatever else he was going on with, I literally probably would have lost my mind as well. I don't know. The cliff would have been calling my name. I'm just not one of them people that can deal with skin issues. So I guess God knew to give it to Job and not me because, And it's so funny that y'all even brought Job up tonight because I used to call myself Jobina. I used to be like, oh my God, I'm the female Job. Like, what the heck? And I was like, no, let me not, I don't even want to speak that over myself. No, because Job went through, I may have been through some things, honey. I may have been through some wild and crazy and awful things, but I still ain't no match for Job. His kids was done, all kinds of stuff. No, I ain't been there. Lord, please don't take me nowhere close to it. So let me tell y'all one thing that I want to start doing, and it's pretty much 2026, so it's probably going to start more so over there, but I definitely want to start giving out some Bibles to you all. So if you can start sending in your information now if you would like, but if you need a Bible, you can DM me on Instagram. My Instagram is I am Allison Alanna. And I'm gonna start sending out Bibles to anybody that wants one. You can just put your name and address in there and just say I want a Bible. And then when I get them in, I'll just start sending them out. I want 2026 to be my year of giving. That's every year I ask God for a word. Like for that year, what should it be? 2025, it was revelation. Like for things to be revealed to me. Or was that 2024? I get confused sometimes. But this year, I don't even think I asked for a word. This was just something that came on my heart heavily, close to the end, and I feel like that was what he was telling me. And this is my year of giving. Like I want to give way more than I already do. And I actually watched some sermons on that today about giving, the law of reaping, sowing, things like that. And I kept looking over those who reap sparingly those who sow sparingly will reap sparingly. Those who sow bountifully will reap bountifully. And I'm like, I need some bountifulness over here. You know what I mean? Like I need to see the bountifulness for real. So it's like I don't want to get, even when I tip somebody, like let's just say I order pizza and I've tipped $5. I want to start tipping $10. I want to start tipping $15. If I decide that I want to give to somebody, I want to start giving $20 or more, $50, $100. Like I want to give more. I tithe my 10%, but what if I took my tithes up to 20%? You know what I mean? Like, and then we have the people that, will say, oh, well, you a single mom, you got 3, 4 kids, you need to keep your money. Like some people think small like that, but I just know that if it's written in that Bible, bruh, it is the absolute fact. And if that's what he told me to do, or if he say people who reap sparingly gonna get sparingly, I don't want the sparingly. I don't want the, thank you so much, babes. I don't want the little bit of, I don't want the goo goo gaga. I want the big dog. I want the lion, the head of the jungle. You know what I mean? I need to see that bountifulness. And that's where I am for 2026. Like I've always been a giver, no matter if I had $5. If I see you in bad need, I'm gonna give you some of that $5. That's just me. Because I know what it is to not have. I know what it is to feel like you have no one to go to. And I feel like I know what it is to just be alone and have a need. So I don't have the heart to look at you suffer and not do nothing about it, even with my little. So it's like now I want to stop giving little. I want to give big, big, because I know what the word told me. If I want bountifulness, I gotta sow in bounty. So it's like, yeah, that's what I want to do. So we're gonna start giving away some Bibles. I made a new Facebook group today. It's called did I put it in this oh, Real Life with a Real God. So I left the link for that in my community post. If you want to join that, you can. That group is more so like a place where we just kind of like support each other. It's not anything like overly serious or anything. It's just like for a space where people just want to, people are trying to rely on God. They going through real life problems, but they know that God is real. And that's just a place where they can vent and receive encouragement, you know? And then I had my abstinent until after marriage group. I think it probably got like 30 members, if that, in there. And I recently started back posting in there, so I want to pick back up with that. And like I said, just giving a lot more. Oh, and as a matter of fact, let me see. I guess after, let me see. I'm going to do it from this phone. I'm going to go to my community post. And if you have a baby in diapers, go ahead and let me know what size your baby wears. So if you have a baby in diapers and could use help purchasing diapers, leave their size below. Okay. So I want to start doing things like drives as well, like back to school drives. I was gonna say blood drive, but I don't want to do no blood drive right now. Stuff like that, hair drive, diaper. Like people, I never see nobody do a diaper drive. I want to do a diaper drive. Stuff like that, like just community-based things. But for my YouTube family, when it comes to stuff like that, I will ship it to you all. You know, I can't. I don't know where y'all live at, and I never tell nobody where I live. So it's like it's just the stuff that I want to start doing in the community. Like I feel like it's my year to start taking more charge of things and to really just like I said, give more than I ever had before. I feel like that's what I want to dedicate this year to doing. So look out for some things because I just have like, as I feel led to do, I'm just going to do them. Maybe some things to raise some money and be able to start like buying things that I need, like the diapers. The Bible's already, I know I can handle that on a slow basis, but like diapers and things that I want to give, back to school drives and stuff like that, I want to dedicate my time to doing things like that, like more like world changing things that's more like for others, you know what I mean? So that's where my mind and my heart is for this year. So just look out for some stuff. And I'm random. I might just be like, hey, look, if you struggling to pay your cell phone bill, the first person to DM me, just DM me. You know what I mean? I'm not one of the people that is like, oh, well, let me see the bill and not tell me your company and your phone number and I'll go down it. Like, I don't give a crap. I'm not clocking you. I'm not social services. I'm not the welfare office. I'm not running you down and asking you for your social security number, your date of birth, and all of your personal information to help you. If I put that out there, hey, I'm paying somebody's cell phone bill today, tell me how much you need and I'm going to send you the money, I'm doing that. But if you lie, if you know you're not struggling to pay your bill, and you know that you're lying because you just want to be greedy, because you feel like you're supposed to just get, and you want to play in my face, please understand that you are playing in God's face. That's how I look at it. If you want to lie and play with God when I'm doing something nice for you under His direction, and you want to lie, please understand that He's going to deal with you. So me, I can give a hoot what you. If you come to me and lie, good, that's your business. But please understand that you lying to Him. So that's my only thing. I'm not gonna drill you. I'm not down your back. I'm not going all up in your personal business. I don't give a flying crap. But if you lie, please understand that you got to deal with Him. And trust me when I tell you, He the last person you want to deal when it comes to playing them kind of games, okay? Trust me. I done had my fair share of spankings, all right? And I know that none of them feel good. So if you want to play with somebody, maybe don't do it with me, because I'm doing this for, spiritual reasons. So if you want to lie, whatever He gives you, you can't come to me about it. You can't come, because I ain't going to check you for it. I know that's right. People do too much. God knows. Oh, just do your part and let God handle it. Yeah, that's how I can't do it. I remember times I used to go and ask certain people for things. Child, they got to know what I need it for. What's the reason? How much it is? How come you waited so long? What you need this for? Send me the bill and I'll pay it for you. Give me this information and I'll do it. I mean, it's like I may as well have been down to social services to get this. If a person that I know and is supposed to have mutual respect for is drilling me like like they know I'm some crackhead, and I'm really just lying to go take the money and go get high with me and Shaquanda down the street, like. If you know that I'm legit in need of this thing, why put me through all of that? But me, I don't care. One thing I love about myself is my relationship with money. I don't have such a bond with money where I can't release it, and I don't hesitate. When it's time to give and I want to give, I'm just going to give. And that's what it says. Each person within their own heart, and do it without necessity or grudgingly. You know what I mean? Like you giving, but you mad. Hey, I gotta do this for her, or I gotta do this for him. But God loves a cheerful giver. You know what I mean? So if you're not happy about it, then don't bother doing it. You going to kiss your teeth and stomp your feet about giving to me or to anybody else, just keep it. And then go work on your relationship with money. So with me, it's like if I'm giving to you, like, hey, I generally want to give it to you, and then I'm going to forget about it. In an hour, I won't even be thinking about this money because I don't care. I don't have that kind of relationship with my money. And even when I only got a little bit, I just don't have that kind of relationship with it. So if I'm giving to you, it's just, hey, here. If you come to me and you lie, like I said, that's between you and God. He's going to tear you up and you're going to regret the day. He probably going to tell you, and this is for doing that. This is for taking that money that you know you didn't need instead of leaving it for somebody else who needed it. So, yeah. People will put you through the worst, but and that's probably like why I've been through so many things, because when you have to go down to social services for stuff and they be like, we need your social, your kid's social, your ID, your kid's birth certificate, your last 15 pay stubs, your lease, the lease before that one, your medical insurance card. I mean, they start asking for everything. Your bill, the bill before that, the bill from your last place. Like, I mean, it just gets wild. Like, why do you need all of that? Okay, here, we can give you $100. So you mean to tell me you put me through all of that for a lousy $100? You put me through all of that for you to tell me, okay, here's $100? Like, come on. Like, that's probably why I've been through what I've been through, and I have an understanding of how much of a hassle, like when a person comes to you for help and you put them through hassle, it's like it make the burden of what they already going through feel so much worse. So I just like to make it easy on people. You know what I mean? I just want it to be easy on people. Like, you need it, okay, here you go. I have it to give you, here you go. If you lie, go spend it on drugs, liquor, going to the club, a new outfit, gone to buy your boyfriend something, whatever you people do when y'all lie and take people's money that you don't need. If you do that, that is your business. You will get your spanking from the person who spanks. I will release you and won't even think about you or that money no more. Right, without expecting nothing in return. Either you give or you don't, period. Exactly. And I feel like that's when it matters the most, when you give it to somebody who you know can do nothing back for you. You know what I mean? The law gonna be the law regardless. You know? Just because you give them something don't mean they have to come back from them. The law won't be the law. I feel like when you study the word, those type of things is like some of the easy stuff to do. It's the bigger stuff that you gotta overcome, like the fornication and those is probably like the more challenging ones for like most of us. But when you could get over that too, it's like you have this overall sense of control. Like, you know how many times I wanted to punch people in their face and I ain't do it? And I think it's because I've subjected myself to discipline in that area particularly. And then like when you fast, you over time your flesh gets into control. You're not so quick to pop off. So it's like the more time you invest into this life or this walk, the more control you have. Of course, with God's help, but you have more control. And that feels good. But to know that it all started from discipline and from looking at things that I should do or that the Bible says that I should not do and actually being obedient to those things, it's funny how those things give you self-control in other areas. I had this crazy idea um, to do a 24-hour live. It's not going to be tonight. That's for definitely sure. It won't be tonight. But I be seeing people like on TikTok talk about doing 24-hour lives, and they do those kind of things on Twitch all the time. Would that be something that y'all would like be able to be a part of? Because that's a long time. I know y'all probably would be like in and out, but it's just something that I found to be like very interesting. And I probably would like have to plan that live out, like, okay, we're going to do these 12 to 24 things every hour or every 2 hours. Because sitting down and just talking like this, I could never do that for straight 24 hours. I'd be done fall asleep on that live. So it would have to be like actual activities and some entertaining or funny things or whatever to do, because 24 hours of just sitting here like this and talking, I know I personally can't do it. But I see like when people like Castanet, I never been on when they had 24-hour lives, so I don't know exactly, but I do know that I've seen like clips of his lives, and he'll be like playing a game in one or painting pictures in the other, whatever they be doing, talking to their friends or whatever. It's just interesting. Like, could I do that? I just want to try some new stuff. Just have fun with my job. I was saying YouTubers be on for 8 hours. I'm like, how? Like, I would fall asleep too. Yeah, like, I said that too. Maybe I should start with like a 8 hour one and maybe break it down like 4 hours in the morning, 4 hours in the night or something like that. And then try 24. But I don't know, I'm feeling like big dog for real. I'm feeling like big dog. Maybe I'll just go all in and just do the whole 24 hour. So should I do like 8 a.m. to 8 a.m. or start at night? So like 10 p.m. to 10 p.m. You know, like I'm trying to figure out what's the best time. Because I don't know, starting at night, I might not have the energy, you know? Yeah, it'll be like just chilling the whole day, or like spending literally, you know how people like spend a day with me, like this is a legit spend a day with me. But I would want it to be fun. I need to think of like some activities. I might even have the kids come in and do some stuff or something. And just see what that would do. It might at the least it would grow the channel for sure. It would it would grow the channel for sure, at the least. And then my goal for this month was 20,000 subscribers, because I got this platform that I want to be a part of, but you can't get in until you get 20K. So that's why I was trying to really grow it to 20K this month. But it seemed like my channel just kind of on slow growth for right now. But I feel like that's all about to change though. Yeah, I could probably have. See, I go live with the kids, but it's Ace. I can't. I probably could get Ace an hour, because he just one of the people that you don't want to be live. You know how you on the phone and you got warn somebody that this person on the phone, or he one of them kind of people. Like he'll just literally say and do anything on live. I want to try something like that. Yeah, it just seems like it'd be fun if you got some good entertainment and stuff going on. It seems like it will be like fun, interesting, something to do. And I would probably just do it on YouTube. I was thinking TikTok, because on TikTok you can play music and stuff. So maybe I'll do one on each one and then see which one had a better outcome. Like I said, at minimum, I'm expecting growth on the channel or the page at minimum. It would probably drive me insane. I don't know. I probably will have to end up going to sleep for at least an hour though. I don't know. But honestly, there has been times when I stayed up for like, for instance, let's just say it's picture day at school, and I got in late or something, and I need to do the kids' hair for picture day, and I finished their hair, all three of their hair at like 3 a.m. I know I get up at 4:30, and if I go to sleep now, I'm not going to get back up at that time, so I'll just stay up. So it have been times where I've done it, and it really wasn't that bad, but it wasn't me having to be up talking to people neither. Like if I dozed off or took a little 1 hour nap after that, I was fine. But having to do a live, you got to be like up, active, doing things, whatever. So it's like, it's like if it's obligation to do it, then that's probably when it gets difficult. Like I'm that kind of person. If I don't feel like I have to do something, then I'll do it. But if I feel like, it's obligation and it must be done, it kind of made me don't want to be bothered with it. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's just how I am. Like, I don't know. You never know unless you try. Yeah, I'm willing to definitely give it a shot. Try 4 hours first and see how it goes. Then gradually increase with time. I don't know. Like I said, I'm feeling like big dog for real. I might just give it that. I might just give it that whole 24 just to see. I'm gonna write it out. I'm gonna plan out what I feel like a day like that should look like, and then I'm gonna just write it out and just give it a shot. See how people take to it. Y'all falling asleep with me on the live. Y'all probably be laughing because I feel like I snore. I've been told that I snore. So y'all probably be laughing at me sitting up there snoring, taking screenshots, all types of all types of stuff. And that's the thing. When I used to go over to my parents' house some years ago, they used to stay doing that to me. My sisters and them, every time I would stay falling asleep. I'd be the first one to sleep. I'd go in their bed and fall asleep. Fall asleep at the dining table. When I was doing network marketing, I used to sit over there all the time and listen to what's that dang one man name? I can't think of his name right now, but he was like a motivational speaker, but he was also in network marketing. And I literally used to listen to him at the dining table and pass out with my mouth wide open. And then somebody would always come beside me and take a picture of me while I'm asleep and them posing beside me. And I'm like, oh my goodness. So I can see it now. I'm propping y'all up on the tripod and we going night night. So Brittany, you gonna do one as well? Oh, you know what might be fun? I should do one with somebody. Cause you know you can go live with people on here. I should do one with somebody. Or I'm not sure if you can like change the people out. So maybe like 6 people, 4 hours with each person or something like that. I don't know if you could change the people out though. I don't even think I ever really went live with another person on here. I think you might gotta send the link first or something. I don't know. Live's kind of funny over on YouTube when it come to like an additional person. Oh, I'm just talking trash. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for. I'm gonna have to pick a day, write out what I want it to be like, and then go from there. I think it'll probably be fun though. Maybe I'll be the next Castanet. I got a Twitch too. I don't think I've ever been live over there though. Now Aiden streams on his Twitch. He was doing it a lot at one point. Then he stopped and like whenever he games though. I think that's what he's doing right now. As a matter of fact, just playing the Xbox and just stream it that way. That's the easiest way to go live though, especially for kids and like the gamers. You playing the game all day anyway. Just get online and play. And before you know it, you're gonna be literally getting paid to sit there and play video games like you do all day long anyway. Wouldn't that be such a job? Like if you was like, I'm not into video games. I was when I was younger, and I might still play a little something here and there if I felt like it. But all day, every day, no, that's just not my lifestyle anymore. But if it were, right, imagine just literally sitting down and doing something that you love to do all day, every day, and getting paid for it. Like, it gets no better than that. I used to work night shift. I'll support you. Okay, cool. I'm going to look for you, too. I'm going to look for you when I do it. But, yeah. Oh, wow. Child, this is probably a lie. David facing death penalty from bloodthirsty prosecutor. He just posted this video 28 minutes ago. I still been following that case little by little, but as we know, they ain't done nothing about that case. But I keep saying it's only been 2 months. It seems long because it should already be something done considering the circumstances. But I like to watch this guy live sometime. He is so funny. I really shouldn't be watching him, but he is so freaking funny. Oh my goodness. But yeah. But yeah, one would expect for something to have taken place already within the 2 month period. But I mean, I didn't see people walk for a whole 18 months and think that, I think that's what they're doing to him too, making him think that they good on him, is dying down, and then they gonna come and strike when he least expected. But that case still just trips me out. I cannot. Oh my lord, this child. I cannot wait to see how this is going to go. If he did it, I want him to get what he deserves. I don't even wish jail on people. Like, I feel like that's the worst place you can go. It's probably it's probably better to be dead than to be in jail. But if he did that, bro, he needs to get what he deserves. I'm gonna watch that when I get off here. See, because a lot of times people be like putting these titles up here and saying it's one thing, and then you click the video and it don't even be not even an inch of what they saying that it really is. It's low key clickbait, but I don't know. I like watching that little British guy, Trap More Ross, partially for the accent and partially because he do be having good content on like reporting on things and major events and stuff. Like a lot of his stuff be like gang related, but I don't really watch those a lot. Am I gonna have to go over here and intervene? Because this is ridiculous. That child screaming like somebody is beating him. Ace broke my phone, y'all. Look at this. I was so mad. Being pressed and desperate as usual. And broke my darn phone. Lord have mercy. Lord help me with these kids. Please help me with these kids, God. Oh yeah, guys. So also, I have my digital product website, and in order for me to make some necessary moves, I decided that I really want to try to push the sales on that website. And not only did I do that, I want to try to add maybe one more new product for y'all. What that will be, I don't know as of yet, but I did a bundle deal, a flash sale like bundle deal one time before. It was all 3 items for $10. But this time you're getting the prayer journal that's a $10 value. The YouTube e-guide, how to make your first 10K on YouTube, which is also a $10 value. And then the garlic and chive stuffed chicken breast recipe, which is a $5 value. All 3 of those things are in the bundle for $5. So I don't know how long I'm keeping that going, but if you ever wanted to get the journal, the recipe, the YouTube e-guide, any of those things, you can get them all 3 now in a flash sale bundle for literally $5. So get you a bundle, send one to a friend, tell a friend, share the link to a friend. That link should be in my channel description. I don't think I pinned it on in the comments here. But yeah, check those out. Let me know how you like them. I'm gonna leave the link for the testimonials because I want for people to be able to see like y'all's thoughts on them, how they helped you, what you thought of the recipe, things like that. Um, I just want them to be able to get feedback because sometimes people like want to buy something, but they look for reviews. Reviews are a big thing now. And a lot of times that's really the driving factor behind a person making a purchase is what other people are saying about it. So if they have an interest in something and people are saying things that align with what they're looking for and makes them feel like, hey, you know what, this made this person feel good or this was helpful to this person. I want to receive this same kind of help or I want to enjoy this recipe. I want to enjoy a good meal with my family type thing, Or I want to learn how to make YouTube videos or how to make my first 10K on YouTube. Sometimes they just want to see if it worked for somebody else. Unfortunately, that's just how people, make the decision behind buying sometimes. So if you've already bought or if you plan on buying, when you do buy, go ahead and make sure you leave a testimonial on there so people can see reviews and have like a little bit more confidence into what they're buying or about what they're buying. So check that out, guys. The flash sale bundle is literally $5. It's a digital download, so it comes to your email right away. You can download it in your, I think it's called the Notes app, or in the books on, if you have an Apple device, it should be in the books area where you could just use it right away. You don't have to wait for me to send anything or do anything. You just buy it and you get it sent straight to your email right away. So check that out and don't forget to let me know how y'all enjoyed it in the testimonials. I also considered creating a hair video. A lot of y'all do not know this, but I am a licensed cosmetologist and I've been one for a very long time. Ever since I got pregnant with Ace, I stopped doing hair and I kind of lost the desire for it. I did hair while I was pregnant with Ace, and then I stopped when I got to like 6 or 7. I was doing it for one girl, my friend at the time, just because she just always was on my back about doing her hair. Like I was like her favorite person to do her hair. So I was doing it for her, but everybody else I had stopped taking clients. And I was breastfeeding and, just being a mom. I never went back into it. And by the time Ace was a year and a half, I was pregnant again with August. And August is also a breastfeeding and needy baby. So I stopped doing hair for like 7 going on 8 years now. My license is still active. I've been thinking about transferring it to my current state and starting to do hair in this location, but I don't know. I honestly don't know if I could say that I still have a love for doing hair. But I did consider making some videos on simple stuff like cornrows and things that surprisingly a lot of people don't know how to do. And just putting those also on a digital site for people to buy and watch and learn. I know it's like a lot of Caucasian people that like have mixed kids or they adopt Black children. So those videos might be like helpful to them or whatever. I don't know. I just kind of want to put a variety of things on a digital site and see what y'all find the most helpful. So, yeah, just kind of see, what works and who is the people that's buying this kind of stuff, Yeah, I don't know. I've been asking myself, exactly what is my 2026 going to be look like. Because I'm big on planning now, but not really big on planning. I still kind of like to move free spirited because I don't like to feel obligated to anything. But I am being a little bit more aggressive with planning. So it's like, what do I want to do? Should I just transfer the license? I called him and asked him, hey, how much is that? I think she said it was like $60 to transfer the license down here. And then she said it was for like 3 years. Back in my old state, it's $25 for 2 years. But if you be late, then they charge you an extra $25. So a lot of times I'll be late and I pay $50. But I'm thinking like, okay, if I transfer it down here, then well, I don't have any clients. I don't know nobody because I don't talk to people. How would I build a clientele? What would I do? Would it be different down here? You know, like I just be asking myself, should I not? $2026 of the hairline. 2026 return of the hairline. Down syndrome Jesus. Look at your name. Now I can't take you serious, man. But yeah, in a way, I kind of want to try it out just to see, but my time is just so different now. Like when I used to be in the salon, I used to have my own salon suite, and I used to just bring Aiden with me because Aiden wasn't like, when he was little, he's still not bad, but he just, you know, he be on that teenage stuff now, they be trying it. But when he was little, he didn't cause me any issues, you know, so I could take him to places where most people couldn't bring kids. He'd just sit there and play on his game or read or chill, or he wasn't like that kind of kid. But now with Ace and Augie Bear, oh no. They couldn't dare come in the salon with me. They couldn't dare. So, I don't know, my life is just so different now. I don't even know if I would, like, between the hours of, 9 and 1 when they gone to school, or 8:30 to 1, like, is that even enough time to do somebody hair? Like, I don't even know. Like, I don't know, bro. You, a certified yapologist. Thank you. I'm glad you are enjoying the conversation. Because there is no way you would know if I'm a yapologist if you weren't here. So I'm glad you're here, commenting and enjoying the conversation. Gifts are welcome. So when you stop by here, you can send a super chat. You can send gifts on here, and you can also send cash apps where it says, want to send a gift, the cash app is there. That's what you do when you're enjoying your time here. So, yeah. I just be thinking and looking over, like, what do I want to do? Your girl got some other plans too. I kind of told y'all this already, but I just can't really talk about it just yet because I gotta protect my ambitions. Let's just put it that way. I gotta protect my ambitions, and I can't really put like a lot of things out there. Certain things is just, it requires heavy protection, but trust me, your girl is trying to make life-changing moves. I want to get my life in a position where I don't have to worry about the things that I used to have to worry about. And I thought that starting businesses and doing certain things was going to be what changes my life, but it's either it wasn't for me or it was my lack of inconsistency that caused them to not work out as of yet. Could I keep going? Yes. But I just have an urge to try something different, and I'm going to give it a shot. It's not going to be an overnight transition. It's going to be a while. I might tell y'all, I might never tell y'all. Who knows? But I'm working on it for sure. I deserve a great life. My kids deserve a great life. We all been through so much together. And I said to myself, you know, my first 22 years of adulthood from 18 to 40 really was crap. You know, I had good times here and there, but overall, I would consider my life to have been kind of trashy. You know what I mean? Like, I've been blessed throughout those moments, thank God, that it wasn't all sufferation um and trials. I've had great moments, but I always found myself back in a place where I don't want to be. So the next 22 years of my adult life have to be way better than the last 22 adult years. You know? So it's like, you're not dead. You still got time to fix everything. And I'm still pretty darn young. I mean, I used to look at 40. I used to even look at 30 as being old. And now I look at 40 as being young, you know? Um, and it kills me when I be on social media and I'll see somebody be like, oh, I want to be a physician assistant. Is it too late to start school? I'm 25. Girl, what are you talking about? You're 25 and you're asking if it's too late for your 25-year-old self that literally just got a frontal lobe. You're asking if it's too late for you to go to school and become a physician assistant or whatever you want to do. Like, it's so laughable to me. But people really put heavy emphasis on age and feels like make it seem like if you don't do something by a certain age, you failed. You know what I mean? But come on, 25. You know, I see women that are like 67, 70 years old, graduating nursing school, and you wondering if 25 is too late for you. Like, I don't know. I kind of blame social media because I feel like it puts pressure on people to feel like they have to have by the time they 18 and the first spot of adulthood, that means their life should already be put together, and if it's not, then they're behind. Like, it's so crazy, man. This child is putting. How old are you? Putting 6, 7 in my comments. What you 14? You know, I found out that 6, 7 was demonic. And when I saw the person I thought it was just a little kid, a little white boy, um, saying 6, 7 at a basketball game, and everybody just kind of made it like a trend. But it came from like a rapper who, when I seen him, looked like something out of the Hellraiser movie. And I said, oh yeah, they was like showing, somebody made a video on it saying that the 6 and the 7 was symbols for these demons that he worshiped or something like that. And I was like, oh Lord, if that is exactly how they say it is, look how they just use a little song to get all these kids to chant something that really was like dark, evil, wicked type of stuff. It's just crazy. The measures that they go through to put that stuff in your kids' minds. Mm. This girl I went to school with, they recently found her. her body dead. Found her, I think it was like close to a police station or something, the article said. The day before Christmas Eve. Like, damn, I wonder what happened. I heard she was like on drugs or something. I don't know how true that is because people like to just say stupid stuff. But yeah, it's like a lot of people though that I went to school with, like on drugs now. I don't know if she OD'd or if she was murdered or she said she was going to go do her Christmas shopping though. I know she ain't go to the mall high. I'm wondering what took place. I hate when my old classmates die though. Like I be wanting to see us all grow up together. Like grow old together and have like grandkids and be 60 and 70 something before we die or older than that. That stuff be sad. Dying at 39, 40 years old. You had a lot more life to live. Facebook plays so much, bro. It's about to be 1 a.m. Oh my goodness. I guess y'all tired now. I don't see nobody saying nothing. So y'all remember my will? Alright, so before we go, make sure y'all follow me on Snapchat. That's my name on there. It is everything Ali 2. Make sure y'all follow me on Snapchat. And if you haven't looked into the flash sale bundle, make sure you go over there and buy a flash sale bundle. Again, you're getting the prayer journal, which is valued at $10. The YouTube e-guide on how to make your first 10K on YouTube, which is valued at $10. And then the garlic and chive stuffed chicken breast recipe valued at $5. But you're getting all three for $5. So go check that out. Make sure that you keep in mind and be on the lookout for my 24-hour live because I'm going to definitely give it a shot. And yeah, continue to watch my videos, like my videos, share my videos. We're still trying to finish the month out with a big number of views for all of my long form content. So keep watching those. If I have the energy, I'm going to edit and post a video tonight because I have one ready to go. It just need to be edited. So I'm going to post that. Make sure that y'all watch it, share it, whatever. And yeah, it was nice kicking it with y'all tonight. I'm gonna start going live over here more again. Because I haven't been live in a while, but it's always a good time whenever I come live. So thank y'all for tuning in. And yeah, if you want to send a gift, my Cash App is right there. You can do that by sending a gift to $everything Allison. And even after the live, if you want to send like a super chat, you could do so by hitting, I think it's gift or I don't even remember what it is on that thing, but it's super thanks. I think that's what it is, a super thanks or something. So all of those options are there if you want to send a gift. If you want to contribute to the movement, get the heck out of here. or just like and share and watch the video. So appreciate y'all. See y'all in the next live. Toodles. Thank you, Champagne. So appreciate the flower. I love when y'all send me those little gifts. They remind me of TikTok. They're cute. Oh, I can't click on the what you call it. That's one thing that YouTube should add, like let you click on the person's profile and follow them. YouTube, if you're listening into this live, which I know you are, you should add that feature. Allow us to click on the person's page or their name and follow them. That'd be amazing. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Catch y'all in the next one. Bye.